Anyway, hello, welcome back to Warhammer 2 Total War Return of the Lichemaster. I was just going over a blog post which Creative Assembly put up based on the Proving Grounds beta which they've just announced, which is about some campaign changes they've been working on, which people can opt into if they wish to. However, I left that out of the video, just so that people could read it on their own. So yes, last time, Heinrich Kemmler, we were aiming to go against Karak Ziflin. We had come down here, raised Castle Baston, Bordelot and Aquitaine, Mousillon has colonized them, and we were moving up to Karak Ziflin, who I'm probably going to attack. And that's right, they have got Drachenfels there. Because we want Blackstone Post. Because we have enough necromantic power. And I want to take it. It will be our first owned region. Also, we'll get a new legendary lord from that, the Nameless.
It is settled.
They're a bit of a problem. Their army, not so much. We can get level 3 here. Maybe 2 eggs. Increases horde growth, vampire corruption, horde building, construction cost minus 10%. And you can get Legion of the Dead. Allows Barrow Guardians. So Barrow Guardians is pole arms. I think we embarked... Yep, okay. We, encamped here after moving. You could actually encamp with a movement range of 25. Which I did for Kemmler. Okay, we'll improve these buildings. We'll probably have to jump up here, encamp, and then go and attack Karak Ziflin. Maybe we'll be lucky and Gotrek and Felix will leave before we get there. Anyway, end turn. And I'll finish off my biscuit. Has Mousillon forgot about trespassing already? No. It has gone down. And our relations with them are improving. So... yeah, I suppose it's all the other bonuses we have with them. They're not feeling too sore about it. Oh, look at all those orcs. Look at all those greenskins. Oh yeah, so we also have the Chaos Tomb Blade. We need a White King for here, which we'll get by raising a ruin, I think. Okay. You can move up to here. You can move up to there. Encamp. Encamp. I wanted you a few of these Barrow Whites. You can get 5. I'm going to get rid of 4 of these. And get that. There we go. Kemmler, my lad. What can we get on you? Your army is pretty much where I want it to be. Maybe get rid of them or replace them with a because we're going to need armor piercing. You are anti-infantry. Your armor piercing is 7. Bonus versus infantry is 12. Your armor piercing is 22. Bonus versus large is 20. I suppose the pole arms are more useful against the dwarves than the barrow guardians. Yep. Okay. And out of here, moth. Pardon me. Okay, end turn. Next turn we'll attack Karak Ziflin. These greenskins. They're just partying around Montfort. After we deal with these pesky dwarves. I don't know. We'll be able to colonize Blackstone Post. And see what we get from there. There is a unique building there for us to get. Drachenfels. Even though I think Drachenfels is actually supposed to be, like, down here.
Say what you must, but know you play a dangerous game, and I am no pawn.
Hello, Artois. What do you want? Peace treaty? Nope. The greenskins ran off. Okay. And... there we go.
Stop that!
Zogoth.
Now what?
Yeah, your name's Zogoth. Okay. Hey, Ziflin. You have basic garrison.
Why not?
Still got Trick and Felix there. I'm worried about that. But we're going to have to deal with them.
Turn them to death.
Just
Destroy them.
go there. Drachenfels is Blackstone Post. You think it is in the game? I believe in lore though, Drachenfels is supposed to be like down here somewhere. Anyway. Oh boy, our chances aren't that much higher. They have a lot of quarrelers. Dwarf warriors. I mean, we've got a lot of undead. Gotrek is going to be a problem. I hope Krell is going to be able to deal with him. Maybe we should deal with Felix first. With Krell. Because he's the weaker of the two. This is quite appropriate. I don't actually know whether Gotrek and Felix ever faced off against Heinrich Kemmler. Sounds like something which they do. And Felix gives regeneration. Yeah. And like their helping hands or whatever he gives. That's a lot of quarrelers. They are just wolves though. We can envelop them and descend upon them easily. But they're slow. Their little legs. They're all weighed down by the weight of their beards. Okay. Come on, Renaud. Renaud is with us. Fight with us. Okay. Zombies there. Skeleton spears like that. Shield breakers. You go there. Go there. Barrow guardians. Go like that.
See my sepulchral.
Go there. Glooms, you go there. Spear throwers. You're anti-large, so you're not too useful. You have armor piercing at 6. So that could help, but they have a lot of quarrelers. We do have cavalry though. I'm glad I got some.
Atrophy, decay.
Okay. Also, get Krell in your army. And we'll wait for our reinforcements and then we'll move. The reinforcements coming over there, I suppose. Okay. You can go over there. Over there. And over there. Our Drachenfels High King is also quite useful in combat because of his crown. Remember to send zombies to tank the quarrelers. I only sent some units to chase the quarrelers around. Oh. Now, unquiet lances. Okay. Zombies like that. Go like that. Just go like this. You lot like that. Drachenfels High King, you can go there. We only have one unit of you. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to have two. Oh, we do have two, but Krell took up a slot, so that's why.
Lichemaster.
Okay. That's messy and I don't like looking at it. Pardon me. Reorganizing all this. Not that it's important, but makes me feel better. Okay, there we go.
Master of death.
I suppose I could put you all into the same squad. Not really any reason to have you out. Okay. March up. I should use a mod called Full Army Summons. I don't want the armies to get too big. I have enough difficulty as it is when they're this large to focus on all the units, as we've seen in previous parts. Also, my poor computer. If the mod actually lets you have like more units on the map. All these are dead. Ooh, yeah. Let's have a look at our Barrow Whites with pole arms. They look pretty cool. The pole arms have got our are those like yeah, they got like halberds. That's a halberd. Yep. So there's Krell and our Barrow Guardians. We have an assortment of weapons. Some of them have got axes, some of them have got swords. Our zombie hordes. Let's have a look at our unquiet lancers. Yeah. I think we've seen them last time as well, but neat. He's right next to you, lad. You just hear it off in the distance. Okay, and the dwarves. Karak Ziflin, where's their bronze flesh colour? Thane, Felix, and Gotrek. With his axe. Does he actually have his axe? Nope. What's this? He is unbreakable because he's a slayer. Heroic fortitude. And Gotrek's doom. 22 seconds. Plus 40 melee defense, plus 44% damage resistance. By which the Dwarf Slayer and his Manish Chronicler are protected from magical harm, forcing the foe into single combat. They have little chance of surviving. Heroic Fortitude. Despite involving himself in the most dangerous situations imaginable, and against the Slayer's suicidally brave will, Gotrek is made of sterner stuff, even than others of his kind, and can survive any hand-to-hand encounter. And Felix, who has Blood Oath, constant around him, affects self and allies in range, 30 meters, replenishes hit points to combatants. Gotrek's Rememberer has pledged with his blood to record his friend the Dwarf Slayer's deeds until the day he finally joins his venerable ancestors. And also Helping Hand. A augment for 22 seconds. Gives plus 44% damage resistance and 40 melee attack. 2 blades are infinitely better than 1. Twice the attack, double the number of fell lives unceremoniously ended. And we just get to hear the lovely voice work of Brian Blessed. If I have any debuff magic using on Gotrek, he can solo a lot of units. He can. He is a very powerful foe. And we don't actually. Ah, boy. Quirrell's basically all we've got. And he's probably going to be able to clear through Quirrell pretty easily. Welp. Hopefully we'll be able to deal with him. Gotrek is a tad OP. Well, honestly, I wouldn't have it any other way. He is kind of a big deal. Looks very cool. Is that him? Muttering? Just staring down the armies of the undead. What's he going to get from this one? Lich Slayer? Okay, we're nearly within range of their units. Zombies! Charge. You lot can go over there. Attack them. Attack them. Attack them. Attack them. Attack them. Attack them. I mean, not quite yet, because we want the zombies to get into melee first. Crow, you've got a job, lad. You're going to be dealing with, Felix. Okay, and they're probably going to be homing in on, come around here. The battle begins. Kill you a little.
Mighty champion. To murder.
Gotrek's just sitting out of combat. I'm fine with that, honestly. What did he say? Undead on Wazuks. Don't say that, that's not nice. Wazuks! Where's Crow? There he is. Are you cutting apart Felix? You should be.
I am back.
Where's the Drayskin High King? There he is. Good. Okay. Attack them. Attack them. Attack them. Attack them. Doesn't seem to be going too badly at the moment. Gotrek still hasn't gotten involved, but if we can wipe out the rest of the army before they even get in, you know, before they even get in combat, then that works in our benefit. Okay. Kill these guys. Haha! Felix is fleeing. Monling! Your blood off. Forget it. Did you forget your blood off, Manling? Ah! Chase them off the battlefield. I don't want them coming back. Does Gotrek have magical attacks? Of course he does. Of course he does. Where is Drayskin King? There he is. How big is the aura for that? Pretty large. Go over here. You're chasing those dwarves off the map? Good. Come back. Go over here. Charge them. Kemmler's actually in combat. I don't particularly want that, but... Charge there. Charge there. That's that. Oop. Stay out. Stay away. There we go. Have you dealt with Felix yet? He's broken. He's got to come back though. But he's quite a fair distance away. Focus on them. Good, good. Chase them. Get up here. Do that. Don't die to Gotrek, but you did do some damage to him. That's actually pretty nice to see. He does have no armor, so he isn't, like, completely unstoppable. And their army has actually shattered. Nice. Nice. Where is... Chase them down. Now we just have to deal with Gotrek. Looks like I have this well in hand. Their army, though it is led by Gotrek and Felix, is not the scariest. It's basically a lot of basic dwarven infantry. Though Gotrek still hits like a tank. Yeah, look at... Oh, jeez, he just took off nice chunks of his health. Hey, Krell! Get over here, lad. We've got a short dwarf with a bad haircut for you to deal with. A short dwarf. That was unnecessary. We don't have to kick him when he's down. Wham! Oh, look at that. He just left Krell behind. Wonk. Hello. Krell, you're jumping over him. He's shorter than that. That was a fair hit. Oop. Wonk. Yeah, Krell's got this pretty well in hand. He's just tossing skeletons every which way. There he goes again. I keep trying to stop to get an action shot, but... Ah! Did you actually kill him? You did, lad! Well done, Krell. Now that is a feather in your cap. Barely even hurt him. He was more focused on the skeletons than anything else. Isn't Gotrek's axe a two-handed axe? He's split into two one-handed. I'm pretty sure he has just a one-handed axe. He can wield it with two hands. Indeed, on the cover of Skaven Slayer here, he is wielding it with two hands, but it has a short haft, so I think it is actually a one-handed axe. Ugh. 106 kills. 26 for Felix, but Felix ran off. Left Gotrek to die. So, what is the blood oaths worth these days? Apparently, not much. Oh no, I lost a unit of zombies. Oh no! Oh no, it's terrible! How will we ever recover from this terrible situation? Kemmler's going to actually get some nice traits from this, possibly. What was the other lord called? Gomrund Grimtideson. I think we were the Grimtide. Yeah, look, their army was just a bunch of dwarf warriors and quarrelers. Quarrelers are good, but without better things to back them up, the dwarf army is really limited in what it can do. All it can do really is stand there and shoot, and then receive the charge. My cavalry certainly worked for themselves, certainly paid themselves off. Except for that one unit there, which only got 11 kills, but... 166 for our Hex race. A lot of those kills would have been from fleeing dwarves. But that's another use of cavalry I like. It's able to chase down fleeing units and keep them fleeing. Without getting dire wolves. Cavalry is the next best thing. Helm of Discord. Hey, that's pretty cool. That's nice. Plus 2 armor, but minus 24 melee defense and attack for 25 seconds around self. That's really cool. Oh, the thingy's stuck. I'm gonna raise it. There we go. Because we want to colonize Blackstone Post. Wait. Did...
I need more minions.
Hold on. You get a bit closer to him. So.
They will all pay.
Oh, because it's from a different spot, the tag is yeah. Oh, that's annoying. Okay. So we got a trait from that. Legend Slayer, Heinrich Kemmler. Where is it? Down here. It's going to take more than that to finish them off, but perhaps you've made yourself an entry in their chronicles? Defeated Gottrick Gurnickson. And Felix too. Attribute. Unbreakable. Heinrich Kemmler's just unbreakable now. That's pretty damn good. I mean, he's, you know, that means he won't suffer from crumbling and disintegrating now, because his leadership will never go lower. So, he has to be killed. At least I'm pretty sure that means he never suffers from disintegrating or crumbling, because his leadership will never go low. So, yeah. Do you get a different one if Felix isn't in the army as well? Yeah, Unbreakable's nothing to sneeze at. And Slaughterer. Carnage and butchery itself. Meat and drink to this one. Death on a grand scale provides their sustenance. Raised multiple settlements. Enemy siege holdout time. -2, -1 turn. Minimum 1 turn, yep. Okay, cool. I will put your point in... Van Hels's Dance Macabre. And yes, I am going to save and we'll load again to try and get rid of this pop-up thing. It's unfortunate. I think it's actually part of this mod. Because I had the same problem last time I played as it. And I don't have that problem with any other games I play as. So I don't know why. Did I save? Yeah, I did. I don't know why it's part of this one. Anyway, it's just an annoyance than anything else. I'm going to pause the recording here while we reload, so it shouldn't take too long. Okay, we're back. Right, that didn't take too long. And it's gone! Good. Drayskin High King. I am going to give you... So what's your helmet give? Physical resistance and replenishment. Considering that... I think I'm going to give you... We have to make a choice here. We can either increase charge bonus, melee defense, melee attack, or leadership. Melee attack would be good, because it would mean that they'd be more... Well, they'd hit more often. Melee defense would also be good, especially paired with the replenishment, because it would make them harder to hit. And so the replenishment would work better. Higher leadership would be better because it means... Oh, we don't actually give frenzy to our units. Guess berserk. Wow. I'm gonna go with swords and a barrow, I suppose. Increase melee attack. Or shall I get unnatural saves? What's up here? Vigor Mortis. Melee defense, melee attack, or supremacy. Oh, let's get Conqueror. Because he's a very melee focused lord, so. Choices. Get swords and barrows. There we go. Okay. Oh yeah, we lost a unit of zombies. Wow. There we go. Okay, and we'll end turn. They're probably going to come and settle Karak Ziflin. There's also the unique lord here, Rorik Granithand, who is a lord added by a mod I have. To, it gives... Oh, which mod is it? Lords, Legendary Lords or something like that? Or... Let me see, parts Legendary Lords, is it? It adds a bunch of Dwarven Legendary Lords, which is nice, and then I always think, do the Dwarves need more strength in the form of more unique Legendary Lords? They seem interesting though, it gives like different bonuses and focuses for the various Dwarf clans. So Zufbar focuses more on technology, whereas some of the other ones are more traditional And you have different upkeep costs for either traditional units or more technological units, which is nice. Let me just see. I'm looking at my mod list at the moment. Oh, hang on.
Your riddles, but best not displease me. Krell would not like that.
Brayho's strong in many things. Torox is offering, Torox and Brass Bull is offering a military alliance. Where are you? Where are you? You're at war with Corroune and Puppets of Chaos. Do I care about you that much? No. I really don't. Oh, you've moved an army out. You got a full stack there now. Where'd that come from?
I will not disgrace
What's
my
that?
ancestors.
Trickster's Helm. Okay. What's the assuming full command? Let me see. This one. Deeper control over your undead thralls is instrumental if tiresome. It gives plus 10 leadership and then plus 20 leadership. For all skeleton cavalry and infantry units. So, I suppose that would mean your units would have higher leadership, so you could move them away from your lords without having them, like, so susceptible to crumbling. You wouldn't need,
Don't rush me.
like, lords and heroes to give their,
As you command.
their, encourage auras as much. In camp. Wait, can we do this? It's a magic. 50%. 25%. Okay, that's fine.
No, I will
Sure.
not shame my clan.
End turn. Making good progress. We'll to go and take Blackstone Post pretty easily. And then after that, I don't know. Are we going to see, like, Paravon swoop in and take Karak Ziflin? Marienburg's destroyed. Corroune just took Marienburg. Oh, I think I actually saw the mod. There's a mod I have. Let me just get the name of it. It is... What's it? Lawful Great Power, I think is the name of the mod. No. And, what it does is it gives, like, penalties to factions when they own territories which have claims from other factions on them. Marienburg's split between Corroune and the Empire in Marienburg. So the fact that Corroune took this means that they're going to be getting... You can see down there, ruler's prejudice against Corroune. They're going to be getting negative diplomacy with the Empire. And previously this was a bit of a small bonus. Oh, small malus. But there was an update recently for that mod I saw which increased the malus. So it should mean a bit more now. Or hopefully mix things up a bit. You know. Because Reichland's like, Bretonnia has Marienburg. Marienburg's, you know, rightfully part of the Empire. Border tension.
I don't think so.
Well, I'm glad that they approve. You can go to here. And go to Hugrim
Do you
Ironhammer.
take me for a wizard?
And we're getting attacked by a fair number of dwarves, and it's giving us kind of a bad, like, chance of it. But I don't see why. They're not that much tougher. They have some long beards, but they're not that good. Here's Rorik Granite Hand. Rorik Granite Hand is the king of Karak Ziflin. Unlike other dwarven kings, Rorik and his clan Gulstock rarely contact with other dwarf kingdoms. The dwarves of northern Grey Mountains prefer to believe in their sturdy armors. So yes. Oh, it's got a special ranged weapon. Oh, does he have like blasting charges? Haha. Oh, he's like an Ironbreaker. Okay, that's interesting. Sure. Karak Ziflin. What? What's so funny about that? Does it mean something? I'm not seeing a joke. Also, welcome. You hate them because they're Chaos Dwarf wannabes. Are they? Speaking of Chaos Dwarves, there was some models shown off in the Discord for fancy work people have been doing on the Chaos Dwarves, and someone had been working on a what's it called? The Dreadquake mortar on its train car thing. It looks really, really nice. Oh, the work they're able to do. It just gets more astounding and impressive each time. Gamble. Chaos Robot, he just posted the unit model. Yes, that's right. I might show it off after the battle. Maybe. We'll see. You can go here. And there. I mean, just all the model work, and with all the model work which has been being done with Kislev and all that. Oh man, Creative Assembly is gonna have a difficult time if they're adding the factions themselves. But there are things Creative Assembly can do which modders can't. So, oh, why is my army popping it up there?
Going.
Back here. Get out of here, moth. Animations. Yeah. That's the big thing. Oh, can they make animations? Well, they can't make animations. I was under the impression they can't make animations, but... Are they able to now? Yes, you can't make animations. Okay. Sorry, pardon. As I am orders. Well, it's good to know someone. It's good to have someone who knows that can correct me on my things, because I am no modder. I am just very thankful for all the work which they do, which you all do. Oh, and Krell. Can't forget him. Unquiet Lancers back here. Wait, what? Oh dear. Help! We're being accosted by dwarves from the rear. I didn't notice. I was too busy deep in thought.
Lichemaster.
Well, that's embarrassing. Why did they appear behind me? They weren't behind me. That's just weird. I take issue with that game. Like, really? Whatever. I'll get over it. We're in a tunnel! I suppose they're dwarves. I like how fast casting that is. Sneaky dwarves popping up out of holes. Ah. Get back over here, Crow. Okay, they're all marching up too. Move over here. Ooh, yeah. My Helm of Discord! Get over here.
At once.
Now then, what's going on here? I've no more of this.
Ha! Even Krell would be impressed.
Are you?
Go.
There's Rorik Granite Hand. Let's have a look at him. It's nice having some more legendary lords for the dwarves. Breaks up all the dwarves looking the same. Because they've only got like one variation for their legendary lord. Or their, you know, basic dwarf lord. Hello.
Tremble, mortals.
Wow. Vampires? I don't think we are vampires. Charge. There. Oh, they're longbeards.
For my master.
Yeah, right. They're going to cause problems. But if we just get rid of all these thunderers and all that. Okay, zombies. Move up. Get in there.
Atrophy. Decay.
Did you deal with Rorik? No, you didn't. There he is. Krell's currently chasing after him, trying to get through all the stunties.
Death has come.
You know,
It is done.
get after him. Ow. Bonk.
Undead terror.
Bonk. Oh, I see someone mentioned one of the respawning armies appeared behind. Thank you. I noticed it too late. Okay. Skeletons, march up there. Chase these guys away. They're being a pain.
Heinrich Kemp.
Well, you died. Where's the Drayskin High King? There he is. Is he having fun? He is. Good to see. Buff you. Charge into the rear here. Good. There's a terror route. Duke.
Do not shame your ancestors.
Charge them. Good, good. We're dealing with them. Ugh. Dwarves. A massive pain. Especially for armies which rely on breaking the enemy. Wham! Like, even that doesn't necessarily break dwarves. Shattered!
Behold the naughty.
Hey, there we go. Chase them down. And chase as many of these other dwarves down as you can. Don't let them escape. On their tiny, tiny legs. That's a messy underway battle. Wow. A bunch of dwarves ambushed me from behind, so... And I didn't notice because I was busy talking about other things. I was busy gloating over my inevitable victory. And then they, you know, they came up behind, so... We won in the end, though. That's what counts. I don't know why some of them appeared behind me. They weren't behind me on the campaign map. Are there undead Darwi? I believe there can be. The dwarves tend to bury their dead in, like, ruined, like, protection chambers, so it's unlikely, but I'm pretty sure there can be dwarven undead. It's just easier to get humans, because, well, they just bury their dead in graveyards without... with blessings, but there's more humans, and they tend to be on the surface, so it's easier to get them. Whereas dwarves would tend to bury their dead in, caves underground. The hardest to get to. They can be undead, but they resist magic. Yeah. And kind of a unique case, but there's the Dogs of War character Richter Kruger, who has the ability to turn people he's fighting, he kills in melee, into undead with the use of his sword. So you can end up with, like, the squad he had on tabletop actually had, like, green skin undead, or orc undead, elf undead, Skaven undead, I think, in it as well as humans. I don't think dwarves, but I'm pretty sure they can't be dwarven vampires, though. But again, it might be possible, but I don't think there's any cases of it. Because humans are generally easier. Also, because dwarves live longer. Probably be less interested in it. I don't know. But I generally just say don't, like, analyze it too. Okay. Ooh. Actually, has that changed? We get necromantic power for dominating the captives. Cool. Now we should be able to march on the Blackstone post. Corpse thief. There we go. Hey, pretty easy. But we can't attack it because we have no siege equipment. Just build a ram. Oh, and you need to replace a unit of zombies. You also need to replace... You lost unit of shield breakers and a unit of cavalry. Get these guys. They're better. There we go. And end turn. And then we'll take Blackstone Post next turn. And then Karak Ziflin will be no more. Oh, Bordelo's destroyed. Now, they lost Bordelot at Aquitaine a while ago. I wonder where their army was. War declared. Silver Realm and Carcassonne. Okay. Is it the Silver Realm? Go away, Torox. Is it Silver Realm the rebellious Vampire Coast faction? Is Carcassonne in Austria? Because that's a Vampire Coast faction. Like over here. Odd. Okay. Yep. Wipe them out. There we go. Easy. And we'll loot and occupy, because that's why we're here. Bold. This one is no craven.
The taint of undeath is spread by your conquests, mighty lord. Your realm grows, and more distant lands now fall under your gaze. The Empire and other kingdoms of men lie to the north and west. There you may feast, for the living are plentiful.
Thank you. And we get a successful quest for a legendary lord, a nameless evil. There are powerful spirits in the world, some are more ancient than others, or more evil. Kemmler is aware of one of which both traits are fundamentally limitless. It might be too powerful to be bound, but it can be driven to pledge its service to the Lichemaster, for a time, and as long as it's actively kept in check. We can get the Nameless. Silver Realmers from OVN, they're replacing the Rebels. Yep. Okay. Mountains of Madness. A good short story. For many years, Heinrich wandered the Grey Mountains as little better than a half-sane beggar, but that was long ago. Since then, the Lichemaster has grown in infamy. Still, these mountains hold a special place in his black heart, for it was here that he uncovered Krell and struck a dark bargain. As such, surely he has a right to claim these highlands as his property. Okay. We also get to keep our horde, which is nice. So we can still wander around while keeping this province. That's really cool. I am going to get... Evasion, because I want Curse of Years and Wind of Death. Okay, Blackstone Post. We get the Nameless also because we have a level 2 settlement already. What should we get here? Unique building. We actually have this. This is from the base game, I believe, and this is a unique one added by a mod I have, which adds a bunch of unique buildings. So let's see. Castle Drachenfels Catacombs. Arch-necromancer Constant Drachenfels once imprisoned his victims within these crypts, so they could be tortured at his leisure. Unlocks recruitment necromancer. Very nice. Will we be able to make use of that? Public order +3. Research rate +5. Hero capacity +1 for necromancers. Root rank +1. Vampiric corruption +3. Provides garrison 2 can wraiths. Unlocks recruitment of skeleton spears and fellbats. Nice. What else can we get here? Ah, yes. We actually have, like, a truncated recruitment trees here, because we're still a horde, so most of our units are going to be gotten from our barrow buildings. We can get Graveguard, though. And also Skeleton Spears. Felbats and Direwolves. Nice. I like Felbats and Direwolves. For chasing down and dealing with artillery. Banshees, Kenwraiths, Hexwraiths, Terrorgeist, Walls, House, and Vaults of the Nameless. Despite being reduced to ruins infested with mindless undead, some of the great enchanters' knowledge has an extra L, has an L in there. That shouldn't be there. Or, yeah. May still be recovered in the countless remains of what used to be libraries or laboratories. Produces alchemical compounds. 25 chests. Diplomatic relations plus 10 with Warriors of Chaos. Plus 10 with Norska. Plus 20% research rate. Minus 25% attrition from all casualties suffered from all attrition. Plus 60% casualties suffered from vampiric territory attrition local enemy armies. For the enemy. Plus 3 chaos corruption. Plus 15% income from all buildings or regions in its province, and plus 10 diplomatic relations with beastmen warherds. Provides garrison Graveguard, and Graveguard it provides as a unit you can recruit. So this is much easier to get than just getting this. Okay, we also have zombie infested iron mine for iron resource. I found a mod that was causing one of the building trees to move to a separate category. I remember that. Oh, let me think. That was for when I was playing as the Von Carsteins. I can't remember now. I think it was tied to the mod which I had the most recent mod at the time which I subscribed to. It doesn't really affect anything. It just looks a bit odd. As far as I remember, it's just visually it's different. Let us get no stone unturned. Yeah, our necromantic power did actually go down. Maximum. 30% magic item drop chance. Minus 75% upkeep for all units. Plus 4 horde recruitment capacity. Plus 15 leadership. Minus 75% recruitment cost. Kemler can return from defeat plus 2 times. Yeah, okay, we've got 2 stored lives now. Plus 2 more times. So it's saying base is 0. This is different, I think. If Kemmler died in battle and we lost the army, if we had a province, he would be able to just recruit because he's wounded. However, I think what this means is that if we had just Kemmler and he died, our faction would re-emerge. It wouldn't be game over for us, I think is the difference. Plus 2 capacity for zombie dragons. That's nice. Yep. Stupid moths bothering me. And, yep, we also get the specific landmarks can be occupied. Might go for Altdorf. Okay. Also, the Nameless. Legendary evil. The Great Something. Let's recruit him. It. Hey, cool. They're a spooky looking ghost. Which model was that of? I don't recognize what that is. It's a unique model for the ghost. If it is, it's really cool. Unless it's like a modified Banshee, but it looks a bit too big for a Banshee. That would look good for a units of spirit hosts. If you remember what mod it was, let me know. I will. I'm sorry, off the top of my head, I can't remember right now what it was. I haven't played as the vampire count since. Sorry. So let's see. The Nameless. The Great Something. This entity of blessedly short memory and huge innate power is unhindered by petty moral or geographical constraints in its search for puppets. Immune to untainted attrition. That's nice. Give it Corpse Thief and Dreg. Give it armor. Hand weapon. Sword of Might. Other Trickster's Shard. That might be more useful to give to Kemler. Get rid of this friggin' Featherfoe talk. They're nice items, but you come across flying so, you know, infrequently. Well, specific factions. He's ethereal, so he's got plus 75% physical resistance. Encourage, causes terror. Undead, yep. Warped Minds. Constant, around self. Cannot target if undead. Effect range is 30 meters. Effects a -16 melee defense and rampage. In the proximity of the Nameless, even the most stalwart mind is incessantly warped and probed. For fun. Mind control. 5 seconds. Target's ground, 300 meters. Effects causes damage to combatants. Can disrupt unit formation. Contact, sadistic mayhem. 15 seconds. Cannot move, rampage. Under the whole unholy mind assault, the victims gnaw at their own bones and flesh. And he's also got Law of Death, Spirit Leech, and Doom and Darkness. Very good lord against leadership, it seems. So let's see this. Primal Sorcery. There is nothing academical in how this creature makes use of the winds, unbidden and unchecked. Minus 25% cooldown for Law of Death spells, and also a bunch of minuses to winds and magic cost. Master of the Dead, Grave Ward, Lord of Scourge, and Throwmaster. Outrageous Evil. Life and death are a game, and I am who decide when to reroll. I am who decides when to reroll. Plus 20 armor for all ethereal units. That's nice. The Birds. Under the Nameless's invasive mind control, anything living can become a tool for torture. A tool of torture. Gives him Wild Heart and Flock of Doom as a bound spell. 4 casts of it. That's nice. Widespread Wickedness. Sometimes the evil you know is really just as bad as it sounds. -5 enemy leadership, local region. Rage against the living. Tear those fools apart. Take your revenge. And some more. Passive ability gives Frenzy for all ethereal units. The Great Enchanter? That rings a bell. Necromantic power -5 per turn. Winds of magic power reserve +30. Enables poison attacks. Okay. I mean, I suppose. It seems like a hefty cost in necromantic power per turn just for +30 winds of magic power and poison attacks. I don't value poison attacks that highly. It's a nice buff, but it doesn't really make or break a thing for me. Anyway. It's sort of like a nice extra, but it's not going to sell me on something on its own. What's this? Raw Magic. Few beings use and abuse the winds of magic with such ease. Passive ability, Smoke and Mirrors, and Life Leeching. Nice. That coupled with this, he gets Wild Heart and Life Leeching. While casting, it's just increasing magic power reserves and all that. Spirit Leech, Doom and Darkness, Soul Stealer, which is from the lore of Dark Magic. Raise Dead, Slippery, Soul Blight, Pit of Shades, Earthing, Magical Reserve, Arcane Conduit. Unnatural Saves, that's the same, I believe. Magical Animus and Undeath Resurgent. Resilience, that's the same. Vigor Mortis, yeah. And also, this seems to be the same down here too. Scarlet Glamour, Death of Gates. Yep. It's all the same. Okay. That's pretty cool. That maybe could... Just in my opinion, that could possibly be a little bit better. But anyway. Do you have any unique buildings? You should have at least one, huh? Let's see. That's all the same. We'll probably be going for ethereal units here. Sacrifice Souls, Barrow, Ghost, Cairn Race, Mortar's Engine, and Hex Race. This. Master of Puppets. Dance. Dance for your master. Well, I say dance, though I mean carve yourselves up. -2 necromantic power per turn. +5 vampiric corruption, local province. +5 enemy melee attack, local region. -10 enemy melee defense, local region. -10 horde growth. Adds 1 mind-controlled swordsman at the start of any battle against Empire provinces. Adds 1 mind-controlled spearman at arms at the start of any battle against Bretonnian kingdoms. That's interesting. I didn't know that was something you could do. So you actually get like a unit of Empire swordsmen at the beginning of a battle. That's an interesting mechanic. 1 swordsman unit or spearman at arms is not really that impressive, but the ability is cool. Ritual of Servitude and Decay, those are all the same. This is what we'll get there. Ritual of Deathly Vapors. Regeneration for all ethereal units. Yes, please. And also speed increase. Swarm of Flies for Glooms and Embalmed ones. That'll be good too. For Glooms, at least. So that one and that one for this guy. If we can get both of them. Ritual of Imprinting. Ritual of the Night Hunt. +15% weapon strength for all skeleton warriors, spear throwers, shield breakers, and horseman units. Ritual of Nagashizar. These all cost necromantic power, so I haven't gotten any yet. Because our necromantic power per turn is... Where is it? 2 for characters, which is just Kemwa. We're also losing 2 because of the 2 lords which I now have. Because they have -1 necromantic power per turn. And I don't think I've... Does the Nameless have any unique items? I don't think he does. No. Doesn't really need any. Yeah, I don't think I've got any buildings which have a necromantic power cost on them. Nope. Okay. You could start recruiting. Get those zombies. Okay. I would actually like to go and search Karak Ziflin. It's not impressive, but can make a good difference. Yeah, I know. I mean, I suppose it's... I'm not going to pretend like I am the most knowledgeable on the effects of abilities and all that. I'm not someone for, like, stats and, you know, knowing the strength of everything and all that, so I'm probably underappreciating poison by a fair bit, but just from how I play the game in general, poison is nice as a passive buff, but it's not really something I would expect to be on the last skill of someone's tree, if that makes sense. Like, Skarsnik gets it, but I think it's on a separate skill, and it's actually for his whole army. Anyway. I don't play competitive multiplayer and all that. As I said, I don't have a head for the stats and all that, so... Poison is something which affects the battle more over time, because it tires the units out faster. Which does make a difference as the battle goes on. Your units are fighting better than theirs are. But... Oh, did he change colour? Oh, because he was greyed out before. Lamian Visit. Okay. Go deal with that dwarf. Oh, you're not talking about the poison, you're talking about the mind-controlled units. Okay. Trickster's Hill.
Let us wander this way.
Okay. I mean...
They will all pay.
An extra unit is always appreciated. And having a living unit, they would just naturally fight better than my undead. Maybe they come with like a bonus or something on the battlefield. Like they could have frenzy or something, or unbreakable. I don't know. Lower the leadership of other characters around them. Because they're like, oh geez, look at these guys. They're mind controlled. They're not themselves. Here's something we haven't seen yet. Defile Barrow. These ruins are old, offering out spirits capable of great destruction if bound to your will. This is the first time we've seen the barrows actually age. And like wine, they get better with age. So I'm tempted to take that.
You need help.
These greenskins might be eyeing it. So I'm going to explore these ruins. Defile Barrows, plus 100%. What do we get? Deep within the ancient barrows, a powerful artifact was found near the burial site of a long-forgotten husk of a kind. All barrow units in the army are fully replenished. Plus 2,500 total dark magic, and we get a charmed shield. Okay. That's kind of cool. Ooh, we can thingy again. I suppose we have to wait for another time? It's still showing that... You don't have a shield, so you can't make use of the charmed shield. Actually, because I think it would, yeah, it would replace your armor, and we can't replace your armor. Can I give it to you, like? Let's see. Charmed shield. Yeah, you don't have an armor, but the damage resistance is nice. I think I'm going to give you the Trickster's Helm, though. That's a passive 10% increase towards save, rather than just for 22 seconds. For 20 seconds, like 22%. Okay. Turn, and we'll have Castle Drachenfels ruins. Did we get something from,
Spread the rot.
here? No room in army. Well.
It is night. World domination is ours.
Why is that still? Oh. Yeah. Vampire corruption is only 3. Wait. Yeah. Yeah, I thought... Sorry, I'm getting confused. Vampire corruption will be going up. All of our characters causing it. Yeah. Oh, jeez, it's Peter. Why is he attacking us? Yeah, I mean... To me, that would make sense. It's also something which only affects if you're playing against Bretonnia or the Empire. It's actually nice that raiding the barrows allows us to encamp afterwards, because that means we can take advantage of the full replenishment. Because otherwise we'd be taking a turn of attrition. From being outside of vampire counts corruption. We discover Luon Leoncourt ambushing down there. Ooh. And we get the mission Cloak of Mist and Shadows. Occupy, loot, raise, or sack 3 different settlements. Okay. And we get Castle Drachenfels. Catacombs. You can go home. Oh man, look at that upkeep. Minus 20, 24. Bats. 696, 762, 87. Keeping necromantic power up. is very nice. 9 for that. That is -2 necromantic power per turn. Which would mean we'd go to 0. But we can't get that yet. What would be a good thing for this? Army. Oh, well. Yeah, sure. Hell March. The tireless march of the Drachenfels is the one of the truly damned. Plus 10% speed and plus 10% campaign movement range. Is that unique to him? It is, actually. Expendable minions. Yeah, I didn't realize that was a unique tree for him. Elm's Call, Rage Against the Dying Light, Last March of the Drachenfels. Death. Yeah, he's actually got a very similar tree to Himmler. And then the Drachenfels High King has this extra one here. Very nice. Okay. Well.
I'll have you speak now.
Yeah, I can get military access with you now.
I like good.
We'll get a military alliance with you as well. Hey, Sylvania.
Fellow beatless hearts. Absolutely not.
Nope. Okay.
I will not.
Right. Well, I am just going to take a brief break, and I'll be back in a moment, so don't go anywhere. Back in a moment. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Right, now, where are we going to go next? Altdorf would be a good option. Maybe? Kind of want to deal with the rest of Bretonnia, at least, Artois and Corroune. Make things here truly,
My lady will not allow it.
I will.
safe for, Moussalon?
Not in this world or the
I
other.
suppose. How dare you leave off? I need it! Sorry. Yep, let's go over here. What's Blackstone Post's garrison like? Can race. Skeletons. Fellbats. Well, I mean... Can we get any of these yet? No. You're recruiting your armies. That's fine. You could resurrect some more zombies, I suppose. Okay. Are you recruiting those from... Oh, you're recruiting that from your undead horde. That's right. I thought you were possibly recruiting them from one of my other hordes, but no. Okay, let's end turn. Would it be better if I occupy the rest of the province of Blackstone? Yeah. Taking Karak Ziflin would be good for that. Ooh. The icon's changed. I suppose that means it's going to be saying, like, it's been raided now? Well! Hello! You're Luan Leoncoeur, I believe. How nice of you to deliver yourself to our doorstep. OAI. Saves me having to waste my army's forces in settling the settlement. Just declare war on you right here and now. Now, I think this is episode 3, this series. Yes! Okay. Oh, Luon, you're there with 3 units of peasants. I'm going to give you Conqueror. Oh, you're all alone. So be it. We have the lady's protection. Yeah, no, you don't. Give that to you. What a resolve. He killed 25 of us. Oh, we can't colonize it. Okay, interesting. I suppose, right, we can only colonize certain settlements. Well, whatever. Man's Ruin. And you got a trait, which is Kingslayer. Charge bonus, plus 10. Recruitment cost minus 20% for cavalry units. Pretty nice. Conqueror level 2. So yeah, but we made it a barrow again, so we can actually raid it for more bodies. I am going to go...
Do you take me for a child?
You have walls in Artois. Let me see. Get more bats. And skeletons. Get rid of 2 of them. Get some more skeleton warriors. There we go. Okay. There's also Paravon. I'm gonna focus on Artois.
I need more minions.
Go up here. You can actually encamp, even though you had moved. Okay. End turn. But yeah, I would take the entire province. It looks like we can only claim certain settlements though, which makes sense. Because we're not an empire builder, we're sort of taking places for the, you know, necromantic knowledge and power which they can provide. So, can we actually settle Corroune? I have to look at the list of places again. Reichland confederates Whistleland. Oh, great. Torgavon declares war on Estalia and Carcassonne. Okay, the Wood Elves are doing things. Yep. Okay. You have a full stack now. Good. I am going to march you
Find me grave-bound.
up to here. You can go over to here. Cool, and we don't suffer attrition because it's owned by Muthal. I am going to move you over to Blackstone Post so that we can keep public order here. You can get Helm's Call. And can I get rid of you? We're not trading with anyone really. It might be better just to get the growth building so that it grows faster. Yep, do that.
Across the map.
Okay.
It is night.
Hey Red Duke, how's it going? Maximilian de Zero. And
Devotee of the lady.
okay.
Sigma be praised.
Ogma. Sure. End turn. Oh yes, I was going to have a look at the list of all the places which we can settle. I think it's pretty much the capitals of various factions. Wow. Yes, there is Altdorf, there's Albion, which I assume means the entire province. There's the Altar of Ultimate Darkness. There's the Pyramid of Nagash. I could trade with the Red Duke. I could. I think at the moment I want to grow Blackstone Post faster though.
But no, you play a dick.
Okay, what do you want? Peace. No. Can we occupy the White Tower, White Tower Safari? That seems like something which Kemmler would be interested in. Albion, Altar of Ultimate Darkness, Altdorf, Corroune, Castle Drachenhof, Drachenfels, Galbaraz, Drachenfels is Blackstone Post there, Galbaraz, Grond, Lamia, and Pyramid of Nagash. Okay.
It is night.
Kind of all over the place. I want you... Go here. You can go here. In camp. Camp. And I will build charnel pits.
I have seen your heart.
And Paravon claims Karak Ziflin. I think your next objective should recruit the last legendary lord. Certainly that's a side objective. We have to defile 6 ruins for that though, and I've done 1, so... I kind of want to defile ruins as, not, like, as much as I can, sort of, with a purpose. But, with how quickly the AI settles, we might end up having to, raiding them as we see them. Because I kind of want to see the differences between, you know, letting them sit around for longer. But that's difficult with the AI being so recolonizing happy. Now, Carcassonne gets peace with the Dreadfleet and the Shade Wraith. After they just got war declared with them. So, are they at war with them now, or are they at peace with them now?
But no, you play a date.
Hello, Torox. No. I like how we're trusted friends and I have no agreements with them.
Excuse the two.
Oh, hello.
Now.
Peace treaty. Oh. Damn all these forces of chaos coming to me for peace. Okay.
Approve. Yes.
Go to Castle Artois.
Destroy them. Bring war.
Do that. You attack Bohemond there. Who's an imposter Bohemon? Camp. What should I do about you? Ooh. Ooh. That's actually quite tempting for Bergbrae. Doesn't have any garrison. Because they never improved it. But I can't capture it. Because it's not one of the settlements I can capture, so... It doesn't mean much. Oh, we need more population for that. One more turn. I don't really want to go with the war with Paravon at the moment. Yep. You could just sit in there. End turn. Because otherwise I'll be getting armies sent for me from 2 directions. I prefer to deal with my enemies one at a time. All possible. Reichland is touring Bretonnia. Time. Oh, fine. Should we wait for siege equipment at Artois? They have walls, so they have a fairly large garrison. I might wait for 2 siege weapons. Oh, well. Okay, if you're going to attack me, who am I to say no? Your armies are just a lot of mounted yeomen. And the garrison. Oh boy. Lots of cavalry. Weak cavalry. But cavalry nonetheless. Mounted archers. They can be a pain. They can be. Thankfully, they're not that good, these ones. And, wow. We have a lot of expendable troops. I do have some cavalry. And we have the bats, too, which are fast. So we'll be able to shoo them off with at least some of the bats. The bats aren't very good, but, you know, they can keep them occupied for a while. They're arriving over there. We're arriving over here. Zombies! Over there. You guys. Go there. Glooms. Shield breakers. Barrow guard. Like this. X-Wraiths there. I never ended up recruiting another unit to replace that. Cavalry unit I lost from the dwarves, but oh well. Yeah, you can go here. Go like this. I'd prefer you around the other way, honestly. There we go. And you, and you, and you. Okay. Get Krell. And the cavalry is arriving. We do have our spears, which are anti-large. Okay. March up here. And you. There's not really much point in chasing you. Fire! Toss the spears at them. Bats! And zombies. Nah. Arr. How much ammunition do we have? 9 left. That's a fair amount, actually, it seems. Okay, bats over here. Ooh. Oh, your speed's 60. I was going to say, you seem to move very quickly. Fire! Oh no! Bats, come back! Move up the hill a bit. Skeletons go there. Zombies go along here. The Nameless, you can go there. Shoot those guys because they're closer. Yeah, nah. Your destiny is to return as undead forces for my ever-growing legions. Remember, they have stakes. Oh yeah, they do. Their stakes are going to be all up here because they're not very smart with them. Oh dear. Oh, my bats! Oh no, they're charging my zombies.
Vigilant fire!
Ooh.
Wipe them out! Carnage!
I've actually got a voice. It seems like you shouldn't, really.
All will be hell! Burn it! Siege commands! I will see them burn!
5 seconds ground, 60 seconds. Ooh. Does this affect, We're gonna have to wait on that. Oh! Get over here. Oh, I'm gonna lose. Without zombies and bats, I can't win. My weakness! I know I can build better units to replace the zombies and all that, but come on. You can't play as an undead faction and not have zombies. It's like your bread and butter. Even if they are terrible. That's, you know, I like playing with them. I find it more fun. I don't like building, you know, just stacks of the most powerful units I can get.
Moving fast.
Okay. Hey, Krell! Get up here. Ow! Ow! Stop.
Tremble, mortals.
Go deal with Chilfroy.
Fear the tomb.
Okay. Charge up. Get there. Attack those guys. Where is the Nameless? There he is. So, what's this ability like? Over there, I think. Madness. Mind control, actually. What'd that do? It disrupted them, knocked them all over. And they can't move. Let's see this. Sadistic mayhem. Okay, so they can't move and they're rampaging. Okay, interesting.
Sorcerer Lord. Bring destruction.
Master of death. Leech them of life.
I didn't want to cast it on the bats.
I know.
Oh well.
See the corpse rise.
Good. Come back. Those bats were the most powerful for a while.
Ha! Even Krell would be impressed.
Where is he? There he is.
Bolt of chain.
Yeah. Do it here. Oof. Oh yeah, look at that. It just like tosses them all over the place for a bit. Nah. Dealing damage to them. And then it causes them to rampage? Pretty nice.
Glitter and fire.
Mighty Krell.
Wonk. Where is the Nameless? Let's have a look at what he looks like. I mean, he's a big spooky ghost. Which is really all he needs to be, I think. It's actually quite suitable. I think he uses, yeah, he uses, canned wraith animations in combat.
Sorcerer Lord.
I mean, as a lord, it's pretty powerful just being able to do this. Just toss everyone around for a while. And then they rampage. That's pretty nice. And there we go.
torment is yours.
He only got 18 kills, but he's more of a disruption lord. That's not to mention also the effect he was having in this constant around self. Minus 16 melee defense and rampage. So he was just by his presence causing people to rampage. That lord, fighting against it would have to be a massive pain. Though he is ethereal, so magical attacks would be able to deal with him pretty easily. But we're gonna have an army of spooky ghosts with him. Not proper. I wonder if the summoned stake units count as extra units for their army. It must. It must increase their forces. Oh no, the peasant army! It's like 6 units of peasant archers. And now their numbers have doubled. Oh no, wait, we're just counting the stakes. Each stake is as valuable as a peasant. If not more, because they have, what's it called? Bonus versus large. Spooky, sparry, ghosts. I would off Mr. Drachenfels' wild ride. Mr. Kembler's wild ride. Okay. Get that. Okay, and hopefully we can deal with Artois next turn. They shouldn't have too many units left. Go away. Oh, this large bull made out of brass keeps coming up and talking to me. I don't want him to be there. Maybe if I ignore him, he'll go away.
Kill them, my children.
Okay. Necromantic power, those are... Yep. This is what I want. Sacrificed souls. Unlocks recruitment of gloons.
Commit, minions, commit.
And Kembler. On you, I'll get Wind of Death.
War it is.
Now. Oh, pff, please. Pretty sure we can deal with that garrison. They've got walls. Does Artois have a unique map? I don't think it does. Nope. Okay, well. Sure. Let's attack and get it out of the way. Put Kembler on a horse. I don't really want to. I know it would make him more maneuverable, but he looks better on foot. The same reason I don't really like giving like Ikit Claw his mounts and that. Because he did have mounts on the tabletop, and I feel like he looks better on foot. Just pure style there. Anyway. Let's attack here. Straight up the center. That. That. There. Spears can go on there. 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 And there.
I am the Lichemaster. Fear the Tomb Blade. Heinrich Kemmler.
Oh,
Serve me.
we forgot our glooms. There we go. And you. Charge up. Oh, and Krell. Ow. Oh, they have really? Do they have trebuchets on the walls? Okay. Well, little problem. No matter. Just look at those stakes. I do like the mod. It's a nice idea. This is just funny. This isn't really affecting anything. It is keeping the gates open. Oh well. But as I've said, the you can't really go through the gates even if they're open. Like that. Climb the walls. Yes, zombies! Tear apart those stakes. Go over here. Oh, we're making the stakes rampage because of what's his name? Ow. Because of the Nameless. What's his name? Yeah, the Nameless. What's his Nameless? Who? I like that it makes them out of control. I kind of wish the rampage actually made them fight amongst themselves. Ugh. But, oh, they killed my entire unit over there. Get up here. You're being shot. And that's bad.
Heinrich Kemmler.
Behold Corroune.
Okay. And again. Poof. That really does do a nice amount of damage. Does seem to cause a bit of a frame rate drop though. I suppose for all the people getting knocked about.
Heinrich Kemmler. Heinrich Kemmler.
Where? Over here. Ugh. Skeleton spears face this way.
Consumed by chaos.
Jump.
Cinches food. Sorcerer Lord, I control chaos.
Blood!
Just weakened them.
Stem of life. All will perish.
I do like the idea of, like, the Nameless just being this, I don't know, terrifying, spooky apparition on the battlefield. Every 60 seconds, too. That's pretty damn good for that. Boink! Oh, I see. It does do damage over time for a while. For as long as it lasts? Actually, it does. Cool. Yeah, that's actually really, really nice. Even nicer than I thought. I thought it just knocked them around and then made them rampage, but it's actually dealing constant damage to them for that 5 seconds. Or for the 15 seconds, it seems? It's odd. Duration is 5 seconds, but Sadistic Mayhem lasts for 15 seconds, and it seems like that includes the damage over time. Unless that was just getting hit in melee, but I don't think it was.
Sorcerer of chaos.
Charge up. Boom!
Sorcerer Lord.
Lichemaster.
Where are they all going? Everyone's just running all over the place.
Legions to me.
Ah, yeah. Cast that in the glooms.
Quiet and disgust. I know.
Glooms aren't that powerful, really. They're more of an ethereal... like an ethereal meat shield? Yeah. Also, when they start losing, I think they disappear pretty quickly. But thankfully, we haven't had to see that yet.
I have mastery.
Wait, what's the range of this? 300 meters. Okay. That is quite the range. Okay. In battle. Decisive victory. I'm really liking the Nameless and his ability, if you couldn't tell. Okay, so after this we'll be able to raise the settlement. Doesn't really have much in it, so it shouldn't give us too much money, but... There we go. Okay, what do we get? 1,400 gold. Scepter of Stability. Pretty nice. Magic Resistance. And a rank. And... oh, attacking would give us nearly 7,000. I mean, it says that we can occupy it. Loot and occupy. But... can we only occupy, like... capitals? Attack it. Ooh, you get the gleaming pendant.
I need more minions.
I'm going to get earthing. And you went up a level. What do I want on you? Ooh, we could get these straight out. Outrageous evil. That'll be useful in a bit. The birds. Just more damage auras. Lower leadership. Or frenzy. I'm gonna get the birds. The birds! Hold off on that. So, can you do something with this? Do nothing. Can Kemler do something with it? Do nothing. That's because we just sacked it, I'm pretty sure, but... Upgrade that. You can get something. I am going to get 100 necromantic power. I think that's as high as it can get. These are all just very nice. That generates more money. This one makes our units upkeep lower. Which is along with this. So that would be minus... what? Minus 75, minus 10. 85. Is there one over here which reduces it further? No. That increases armor, melee defense, and melee attack. This gives us high chance to defend against ambushes, and also gives us vanguard deployment when defending, which is nice. Though I don't know whether you can see where the enemy is if you're defending. Well, I don't know if you can see where the enemy are if you're defending. You can sort of take a guess where they'll be, but I don't think they show up until the battle actually starts. Campaign movement range, plus 10%. Either way, let us get Secret Studies. Kembler's collection of unholy books is likely the second best in the whole world, and it doesn't stop growing. And you can get the building you were going to get before. Sacrificed Souls. And Dreskin High King. You are fine sitting there. Fort Brokebraid just got repaired, so they have their garrison. What's the strength of their garrison? I can't tell. You're fine sitting there. Yep. Okay. End turn. And I think we'll let the next turn come around, and then we'll call it for the night. And for this session. We did a fair bit. We fought against the dwarves, kicked them around, took Blackstone Post, recruited the Nameless as a legendary lord who's certainly proving his worth, and I really like the abilities of the character. It's just neat to have a lord representing constant Drachenfels. In an interesting way, because the character himself is kind of stupidly powerful. So having like a ghost of him is you know, it's a nice way to represent the character in a believable way, which wouldn't be stupidly overpowered. Or would he be? In the past, Drachenfels has had armies of like undead and greenskins fighting alongside him because he just sort of dominates different races to fight for him. But it's an interesting character to have. Yep, but we'll also get Barrow Ghosts. What are these? Let's have a look at them. Willing custodians to the Master's burial mounds, these spirits will chase off weak-hearted trespassers without respite. Armor, leadership 95, speed is 60, magical melee attacks with discouraged, melee defense, armor piercing with weapon strength 10. Oh, their damage is only armor piercing? Okay. 3 charge bonus, that's really low. Oh, there's only one guy in this squad. Okay. Interesting. 600, yeah. That's really odd. Disruptor. Oh, is it using the symbol there for the Wait, do they like explode? Tormented, yeah. Vengeful Chill. Even though this guardian spirit is too rarefied to directly harm its victims, their vengeful presence can shatter a man's life force like brittle ice. Duration is constant. Direct damage only acts on targets when in area. Target around self affects enemies in range. Cannot target if leadership is higher than 50% undead. Effect range is 40 meters. Causes damage to combatants, minus 20% speed. Okay, so when they get scared, they damage people around them, and or when their leadership lowers, they cause damage around them, and minus 20% speed. Sure. Isn't he the bomb guy? I'm pretty sure this is the image for the explosive, the bloated corpses for the Vampire Coast. It kind of sounds like it. 100% physical resistance. But I'm gonna have to recruit that unit to really see what it's about. It seems like... I mean, this doesn't say it deals damage to him. But I can't tell, so it might just, like... They might just charge... It might just charge into melee, cause discouraged with magical attacks with a little bit of damage, and then when their leadership drops, they just deal damage to enemies around them and lower their speed. An interesting unit, anyway. Can race. Jump into custom battle. I think I'll wait and just, I could do that, look at it a bit faster, but I think I'll just wait until next time to have a look at them. We'll get some glooms. No upkeep cost. All the glooms. There we go. These are basically just, yeah, they're all zombies. How do they compare against zombies? Yeah, they're really the same. Slightly more expensive. 600 less health. +4 leadership and +8 speed, because they're ghosts. And they have magical attacks. Other than that, they're exactly the same. With physical resistance also, because they're ethereal. Oh, and they don't have crumbling and disintegrate, but they have a worse, even worse. Well, they have these. Spirit Levy, which increases their melee defense and leadership, while their leadership is high, but it lowers their speed. And then they have Tormented, which, when their leadership goes to 0, they cause severe damage to themselves. So once they start, when they lose, I imagine they just go poof and disappear. So morale drops would be very effective against them. Okay. Yeah. I'll just end the turn again, and we'll end on the next one. Since I pretty much did everything I was going to do in that turn anyway. Aside from probably laying siege to Artois again. Whatever. Oh. I saw that. Corroune just attacked Gisserol and dealt with the Musalon army in there. Well. I don't know whether we'll actually deal with them or whether we'll just go straight up and attack Corroune. I think we'll just go straight up and attack Corroune. Corroune is a settlement we can take. Or which is labelled as a settlement we can take. I don't know what about Artois. Maybe I should try and take one, just see what happens. The problem is it happens right after a battle.
By all that I hold dear.
Yeah.
I must keep my holy vows. No.
Okay, so we'll be able to attack Corroune. Get a bunch of spooky ghosts. Oh, we can get level 3 now. Can race. The Mortis Engine and Hex Race. Which we all know those. But anyway. I will save it here. Quickly before I get too involved in things again. On turn 50. By episode 3. That's pretty good. Right. What have we done this one? We've moved up. Attacked Karak Ziflin. Killed a bunch of dwarves. Attacked Blackstone Post. Killed even more dwarves. Took it. We're in the process of building it up. With our Drayskin High King sitting in there at the moment. You can get Last March of the Drayska. Now. Frenzy for the entire army. Get some really nice bonuses for our armies. And, yeah. Musalon's still hovering around. You can kind of see what Creative Assembly is hoping to change, I suppose, with the what's it called? The beta which they had for the campaign, because they have these regions. And Musalon's not a small settlement. Even though, you know, I mean, Musalon gives them a lot of bonuses, but they also have Bordello. And they're really not doing that much. They've got this army here. They did lose an army up here, but you'd think they'd have another one. At least a full stack, but this is... whatever. Anyway, that will be it for this one. Fair bit of progress. We're getting to see more of the unique units now. The Nameless is going to be able to have an army of ghosts. That's going to be fun to play with. But anyway, that will be all next time. So I'll thank you very much for joining me, and I hope you'll join me for the next one.